Watch your back.
Watch your back, chat. Alright, we are starting the stream where we ended it yesterday, guys, with some Yaha Rogue. The Yaha Rogue was doing super good. So time to take a little look at it. I actually just realized it yesterday, chat. What you just say in chat here. Do you actually know that Reno cards are getting wrecked by bombs? If your opponent puts like multiple bombs in your deck, your Reno cards are not active. That made me so sad.
Happy Midsummer. How much is this worth to you?
I just realized that yesterday. When I saw some people saying it.
I hope you like my invention. I'll take that.
Ooh. The Glass Knight. No one is gonna play Reno anyways. I am definitely gonna play Reno. And if I am playing against a Bomb Warrior, I'm just gonna report them for being not very funny at all. Thijs Hunter can play Dive Frenzy also. Yeah, but Dive Frenzy puts it in your own deck. It doesn't put it in your opponent's deck. Well, there's a big difference.
What would Uther do?
I don't like tempo Vision Phase to just make the Evil Miscreant. Evil Miscreant is gonna be very good next turn as we still curve into turn 7 Talk Vocal. Yeah, we have to play Evil Miscreant here, unfortunately. Just so we have Talk Vocal active. Bam. Nah. We need a Bomb Warrior card, Thijs. What about a card, guys? Battle Cry, destroy all current bombs or destroy any duplicates in your deck. Transform duplicates into legendaries. Like Ravam.
We hunger for vengeance.
Discard all 5 mana spells. Bombing Geist is what I call it. Shall I become a designer, chat? What do you think?
Here we go.
Shall I get on the Hearthstone dev team? Or will it be a disaster? I promise, Varlock will get some good cards, chat. I promise.
What would Uther do?
Do you like to play with fire?
That's pretty cheap. Here we go. Ta-da! Captain Hooktusk, please. Nope.
Oh, up to no good.
We have a lot of damage. A lot of damage here, chat. So we also got now already one shrink ray out. That's actually quite a big deal.
Unity, precision, perfection. Reporting for duty.
One shot.
That's not a valid target.
Just trying. Maybe it works, you know. Need to cold blood face.
I wonder. Here we go. Choose soon.
Kinda like this. Just to get enough draw going, because we're kinda close to lethal anyway. This is actually a pretty OP combo, guys. Rush Lecky on the Scalper.
Play with fire?
Reporting for duty.
Not yet. Not yet, sir. I'm one off. No, because I can't green skin.
Here we go.
Should I maybe not pick the Eviscerate, huh? Yeah, I could also go Pilfer, but I kind of like this. It was a little bit better mana-wise. I could also play Greenskin here. We had the time to Pilfer as well, but it's kind of the same as Blink Fox. Kind of setting up lethal here, but might have an Shirvala. I'm keeping the Vendetta for Shirvala here, because I don't want to use my Eviscerates. Anytime we draw Leroy, guys, he's in big trouble. He is basically dead. What I consider as big trouble. Thijs, have you tried the Omega Zoo build? No. I tried some Demon Zoo with that, but it was pretty okay. Let's test that away. Leroy, where are you? I'm waiting for you, Leroy. Can you come now?
Blood and plunder.
Here we go.
Kind of setting up sneaky lethal here by trading. And he doesn't know the secret. So we also play the he doesn't know factor. Haha! That was what I was expecting. Because double true silver was gone. And that's why we made the trade with the weapon, guys, because otherwise the 2-2 will trade and we will not be able to connect the Cold Blood, where now an extra card has to be spent away if he, in case, wants to play around the Cold Blood. Just to point out what I did there. Oh, wow. 2. What does that mean? 2 mana minion. He didn't use any consecrations yet, now I think about it.
So many options. Here we go.
He cannot play play the second Shivala because then he just doesn't have any OTK.
The light bends.
Ah, 9. Dat is niet goed, chat.
I hope you like my invention.
Is he getting out of this? Where are you, Leroy, man? Still enough with Leroy. Leroy's 22. Hey, Rennie, how's it going? When are you coming to Netherlands, Rennie? Thijs, what's your opinion on the new legendaries? I think I want to do a little card reveal.
Future Fidges donated $2. 3 turns from now.
3 turns from now. Oh, we only have 2 turns, guys. 3 turns from now and the game is over. 2 more turns to win.
I must act now.
Here we go.
He actually didn't play a single timeout yet. Only 1 more turn, guys. Only 1 more turn soon. Or is it 3 turns from now? So then it's 2 turns from now. And then it's... Oh, we have 2 more turns, guys. He's probably gonna play his timeout here. Looks like a good timeout turn.
What would Uther do?
What will Uther do? He only drew 1 from the lands, what means that he has only spells left, I would say, and has all the minions in hand. No. Yes.
Must act now.
He's definitely more on spells. Uther won't concede. Why do you guys always think that Uther won't concede? Is Uther that weak? He's not like running away.
Cheated! I never fight fair!
Here we go.
We actually know he has Shirvala in hand, but it's actually super nice. Because then we know he cannot just play the card. 1 more turn according guys to future Thijs, so we don't have to counterspell yet. We have 1 more turn. Last turn. And here it comes. Here it comes. Now, I exactly waited because I was like, I have one more turn. And we needed to get the timeout out because otherwise he can go timeout, Shivala. And now, he might not have a spell left. Or maybe the spell even became 25 mana. Yes, he doesn't like it. No, he had it. Ah, man, he still had a spell. Ah. So close.
I'm out of cards.
I am crying in real life. Oh, don't, Reno. Don't cry, please. Don't cry. It's okay. It was a good effort. We were close. I mean, he probably didn't have any spells left for Crystal or for the Crystology, so that's why it didn't get played.
Watch your back. I always do.
Same, don't cry. Don't think we keep poison. You can keep Vendetta, but you kinda need to have also an activator for it. Thijs, good hope. Well, I will be at the end of the month. Oh, nice. I'll message you. Yeah, on Twitter or Discord works the best, Reno. Thijs, could you do an English stream sometimes? You're asking for a timeout.
Well met.
Future Thijs donated $2. Turn 7.
Oh my god, turn 7, guys.
How much is this worth to you?
So what if I tempo Edwin here? And he doesn't have backstab. Ah, that's too risky. Thijs, you play Hearthstone because you like to play Casino? No, I don't like to play Casino.
I wonder.
I like to play Hearthstone. Hey Thijs, another day, another stream. This is going to be my 4th day in a row here, where I am able to watch you. That's nice. Great to have you here. Thijs, what a nice meme deck. Well, a meme deck that's winning. 37-17. 69% win rate. Try to get that with your Bomb Warrior. You don't Edwin here. Well, you can go Edwin, step, Edwin. Then it's out of range of Waggle a bit.
Cheap.
I don't think I get much value from this card here, so let's just play it. He will probably play like something. Ah, that's okay. I'm even curious about this order. Like now you have it in the hand, sure. Draw your 7, 8, 9, or 10 mana and 10 mana minions. Basically, draw your Captain Hooktusk. Well, that's a very good card, guys. You can definitely just pick Juicy Psychomelon to just get Captain Hooktusk. I actually think this is correct. I actually think this is correct, guys. 4 mana, draw the most OP card in the matchup. Yeah, you might play the 2 mana Light Drinker here, so I'm gonna equip this, what gives me the option to still go Psychomelon super easy. He actually picks it. Thijs Ulu. I didn't even know I still have this emote. Where did the Thijs Ulu come from? That is a long time ago.
I wonder.
Pirate's Cove.
They switch positioning, what?
Here we go.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Yeah, I just want to set up the win now. Welp! Let's hope it's enough. You think you can outface the pirate rogue? Yahar!
So many options.
Hey Thijs, I watch your stream every day. Love to watch all your meme deck, especially when you get mad. It is very cute. Can you play some secret mech hunter? I am not playing meme decks. Or at least I am making them work quite well because I climbed from 1000 points to only 270 points. Okay? And don't make me angry. You don't want to see me angry.
I want you soon.
Wow, we trading now? We got him! We got him! He got outfaced me, guys. You wanna do a little card review, guys? I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a review where I'm just going over all the cards that have been revealed this week. What is 18 cards? Review, yeah or no? 7, a little less. 17. Kinda wanna do a review. Let me see. Let me update the title. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. Because of course this streamer, one thing you guys know me very well for is I'm always very prepared for my streams. So I have everything prepared and so on from the future. Let me see. Yeah, how am I gonna do this? This should work. Oh, that's a big camera actually. Hey guys. And then we add What do I add? Window capture? Probably. This one. Oh my god, what a good streamer, guys. Do you see all this technology that I'm using? So if I want to review this card, how shall I do it? I should move this a bit like this. Live editing with Thijs. Oh my god, this professional streamer. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Oh, best card reveal setup ever, guys. Damn. Damn. And now can I just go to the next card now? Oh my god, look at this. Whoa! What did I just make? What did I just make, guys? Whoa. Wow. Alright, enough talk about my professional editing career that I am following afterwards. I'm gonna get myself some gonna get some water before I talk so long. I'm a proud professional editor now, guys. I'm so proud of you. It only took you 4.5 years. Alright. Alrighty. So, a lot of the new cards of the new expansion, Sabers of Ulduram, have been announced and revealed. So, what I want to do a little bit is here, I want to take a little review on the cards that have been announced lately. The first one I want to take a look at is Sir Finley. And Sir Finley is one of the Highlander cards, the Reno cards out of the expansion for Paladin, as a 2-mana legendary for Paladin. 2-mana 2/3 Battle Cry. If your deck has no duplicates, discover an upgraded hero power. So, Sir Finley is a very cheap card already. The stat line is very beneficial, of course, or it's a very solid stat line. But, of course, you play this card for the Discover an Upgraded Hero Power effect. The bad side of it is, of course, you are only to play your cards as a one-off. You are not allowed to play any duplicates, and then it comes out as a Battle Cry. It is very comparable to Baku in a way that it kind of limits a very similar space. Instead of half of the cards, you now are kind of limited to only one-offs in your deck. But there is a little bit of one problem, is that you of course have to draw it. If you don't draw it, you don't get the upgraded hero power. And especially for Sir Finley, that's kind of relevant, because if you don't start the game with an upgraded hero power, and it's also a discover hero power, so you don't always get the hero power you want, it's a little bit harder to make work. I definitely think this card is good. And I think Paladin, it might not have the tools yet to maybe make the best Highlander deck, but it will definitely also grow during the expansion, and I definitely am gonna try this card out. The Discover and Upgraded Hero Power is very good. It's very good in any matchups that you play, that you can just discover towards like an aggro matchup. You pick a defensive hero power, you suddenly need more draw, you can pick a Warlock hero power, or maybe more offensive hero power, and you can just pick like a steady shot. Definitely think it's more a card towards like an aggro mid-range paladin, and not so trained towards a control paladin. Sandswept Queen is also a new card here for the paladin. Battle Cry at 2/1 Swamp Wisp to your hand, and it being a 2-mana 3/1 Swamp Queen itself. Pretty solid card here for paladin. Stat line of this card is it's of course like with 1 HP a little bit of a weaker card, but the stat line with a Battle Cry of adding 2 to 1 to your deck is actually very, very valuable. I will say that just 2 mana that gives you so many another resources is actually pretty nice. I wonder if there's anything that we might see later for Paladin, because I have seen so many 1 HP creatures for Paladin being announced that I just have a little bit of the feeling that there might be for Paladin something coming out with the quest that has to do with if you summoned X amount of 1 HP creatures, you get this reward. So that's just a little bit of a guess that I have, but I've seen so many 1 HP creatures for Paladin, and I'm like, there gotta be a card that's where this all makes sense, right? Let's find out. But it's alright. It's a nice value card. It adds a lot of stat lines for very cheap mana to Virtue. So I really like this card. And I hope we're gonna get some more for this kind of archetype. Talking about Paladin here is the Salford Pride. 3 mana, 3/1. Death Rattle, draw 2 1 health minions from your deck. Very similar to the Sandbus that we had like a little bit here before. Very okay card. It's a little bit of a slow draw card, but drawing 2 1 health minions for like 3 mana. See it a little bit as an Arcane Intellect on a body, but then like drawing a little slower. So it's a very nice card. Another card more towards like that token Paladin that is kind of getting out of this combination of 3 cards a little bit. I think this card is pretty okay if this archetype has like any potential. It's a very good draw tool. 3 mana body, draw 2 is just good. So yeah, nice card, but if the archetype will work out, it needs some more power cards than just like drawing all your 1 health minions, because at the end 1 health minions are very weak to like a lot of cards. And next up, it is the Psycho Pump. 4 mana 3/1, summon a random friendly minion that died this game. Give it Reborn. So now we are getting to the really powerful cards, and I think this card is very strong. Why I think this card is very strong is it's a 4 mana where you can already give it like a Battle Cry of resummoning a minion. So it's a 4 mana resummon effect. Already that is like very strong itself. And it also gives gives the minion that you resummon Reborn. Reborn is the new mechanic that if any minion dies, it comes back alive with 1 HP. In general, of course, Reborn is very good with any Death Rattle cards or cards that have like an effect when once they are on board, so they are not just vanilla 1/1s or like with 1 HP. But also another very strong thing is like you have potential where in a priest deck, let's say you go like for an injured Blade Master at turn 3, you heal it and then it dies, and suddenly for 4 mana you can like resummon your injured Blade Master with like a completely full HP. So it's a more, because it also is a minion itself, after you are playing the Psycho Pump, it kind of messes up your Resurrect pool. So it's not a card that fits at all in a Resurrect Priest or anywhere. It's a more mid-range card in a more mid-range Priest where you want to like have an early 3-drop, early 4-drop, resummon the card, and from there on like try to like push more. If that will work, I really hope so. I hope Priest can get a little bit away from the very late game part where they always have to like play it so heavily for the late game. And I see potential with this card and hope that Priest gets a few more tools with that together. Next up, Plague of Death. Silence and destroy all minions. Aww, poor animals, guys, there, getting in the Plague of Death. Silence and destroy all minions. So it's kind of like a Twisting Nether in a way, but also works on Death Rattle minions. In that way, very strong card. The worry for me about the year is the cost of the card. 9 mana is very, very expensive. For 9 mana, you're not able to do anything yourself. You play it and the turn is over. So even if you are, let's say, behind on board, you play the Play of Death, the board is empty, but then your opponent has the initiative again. So there's, I think people can play very well around this if it will become like any kind of a meta card by just not doing much, and you probably still force out the Plague of Death. It's of course like a strong card, so it has like potential here and there, but I think for constructed it just is too expensive. And next up is the Plague of Madness that got revealed thanks to people doing so well in the Tavern Brawl. Yes, thanks to you. Thank you for supporting that. We already got the Plague of Madness revealed. 1 mana rogue weapon, equip or each player equips a 2/2 knife with poisonous. So, 1 mana, equip a 2/2 knife, what is of course very strong for just 1 mana with poisonous. So a very, very hard removal that has quite some potential, as it is like very strong itself. The only thing that you of course don't want is that your opponent is getting a 2/2 poisonous knife, because that's of course also very beneficial for your opponent. I think there are 2 ways that this card can go. And one way is that you have like a deck where you kind of benefit from it by removing heavily, but you also play weapon hate. So your opponent that gets this knife, you kind of remove it with like a Harrison or an Ooze. But also maybe in just a super, super aggro rogue that just doesn't play any very valuable minions. And you just use the 2/2 knife to buff very heavily with weapons. And from there on kind of try to snowball the game as well. I can see this in an aggro rogue. I think that has like some potential, but it feels like a little bit not fitting in any current rogue archetype. Why is it getting so dark here, guys? Is it raining? Is it raining? Corrupt the Waters is the Shaman quest. Shaman is getting the quest, play 6 battle cries, reward Heart of Feral or Fernial, what is a battle cry of 2 mana. All your battle cries this turn are doubled. Very comparable to Spirit of the Shark that is already available in Rogue, but then just as a hero power that you can activate each turn. And a quest that I think is quite easy, actually, to complete. 6 battle cries is something that we can now do very often already with like the lackeys that are in the game. If you play yourself like the early Murloc for a 2/1, if you play maybe a Cable Rat, suddenly by also playing the lackeys, you already played 4 battle cries. And then you are already super close for just completing the quest. Shaman also itself has some very powerful battle cries. So from there on, it can be very good. What the deck might be a little bit missing in Shaman is that you get like a very strong summon battle cry. But there are quite some neutral battle cries that are working very well with that. I think this card is very good. Like Spirit of the Shark already has shown in Rogue how strong it is. It's even a card that kind of made its own archetype with just battle cry Rogue. And I think Shaman definitely has that potential. For now, I think this is the best quest revealed so far. And a quest that is going to see quite a lot of play. I think the power level of this quest is actually very high, and I think it fits Shaman very great. So you're going to see this card play, guys, and we're going to make it work. I already revealed this one. Some I already did. Weaponized Vesp is also a new battle cry for the Shaman. Battle cry, if you control a lackey, deal 3 damage. Kinda like a fireball or a fire elemental, but then just like as a little bit of a cheaper card. 3 mana, 3/3. Super strong card. Super strong card. Not even close to not be strong. When you have a card that has 3 mana, 3/3 that deals 3 damage, it's super strong. It's if I compare it to, like, let's say Fireplume Phoenix, what was a card that was already getting played quite a bit. It was not the strongest card, but it's a card I feel like I can compare this with. It's like 1 mana cheaper. It has like the similar stat lines, and it even deals more damage. So it's super strong. Medee's Valet might even be a better comparison. The old mage card, what was a 2 mana deal 3 damage for a 2 mana 2/3 when the secret was up. Super strong, and I think this card is definitely as strong. 3 mana is great for this. It's quite easy to get a Lucky going. You kind of have like a super strong effect. Don't think the Beast archetype makes any like big difference. The card might be a little bit weaker now, maybe because of the introduction of Lackeys that have very similar effects as this. Like, you have the 2 damage Lackey, you have like a Rush Lackey that might be in the same category, but I still think this card fits great. And especially in like a more Battlecry Shaman, it seems definitely be able to make the cut. Alright, and next up guys, Plague of Murlocs. 3 mana, transform all Murlocs into random Murlocs, or transform all minions into random Murlocs. First I was looking at this card, I was like, well, that's kind of a cool meme card, right? Then I was thinking about this card more, and I was like, wait, isn't that actually a super strong hard removal? 3 mana, transform all minions, is actually into Murlocs, what are on average, like, I don't think a Murloc guys on average is better than a 2/2. It's just a super strong AoE polymorph. I am I'm quite sure that this card is actually legit very strong. There is also an offensive way you can think about this card. Let's say you are like a token shaman, or you got a lot of 1/1 elementals from like a Thunderhead. You can also of course use it to like evolve your minions. I don't think that works very often as it works as a devolve, but it's like a devolve, but then completely out of control. I think this card is like legit, like super strong. In an like any control shaman card, shaman deck, it's transform, guys. So super strong card. I'm very convinced it's got one of the best removals at the moment now in Hearthstone, and I think Shaman is really gonna love this card. Super strong. AoE polymorph. Ridiculous, chat, isn't it? Gotta be an is this a 5-star card? It might just be. Very hard to say on removal cards, but this card is so strong. And yes, there is a little bit of RNG, but on average the Murlocs are very weak. So, super strong card. You need a Conjure Scholar Mage counter, chat? Here you go. Transform the Giants into little Murlocs. Next up, another removal here for Earthquake is, or another card for Shaman is Earthquake. 7 mana, deal 5 damage to all minions, then deal 2 damage to all other minions. I really like the design of this card. It's a very cool card, in my opinion. As a removal, but also that is like a little bit of an like a special removal. It's very strong, of course. Like if you compare this to Flame Strike, that has the same cost. It deals 1 more damage already at the start, and then it deals 2 damage again. Of course, there is like, this is dealing to all minions, so it also counts towards your minions. So it's a more card that you want to play in a removal shaman again. It's also very good as a counter to the new mechanic, Reborn. What is the new mechanic? What resummons minions with 1 HP. And with Earthquake, it can actually deal with that. It can kill the minion, and then it kills the Reborn effect. So it might be one of the counters if Reborn is going to become very strong. We really don't know that yet because we have only seen like very few Reborn cards, but it's like something that is like in the design that I see there. Also, it's of course like it's kind of like the Savannah Highmane killer. Well, that was the first thing that came in my mind. 7 mana, but it deals first 5 damage and then 2 damage to everything. It's a very good removal that's very flexible because it should very often kill almost the board. And yeah, a very cool card that works against like all these kind of little Death Rattle deck base decks as well. Did that one already. Next up, Embalming. I was almost wanted to say Embalming. Embalming. 4 mana Warlock card. Destroy a minion. Shuffle 3 worthless imps into your deck. 4 mana removal here. But also with a little bit of a negative effect as it shuffles 3 worthless imps into your deck. Well, it's kind of negative as it is like just a useless 1/1 that you're gonna draw. It really wrecks your draw. I don't like this card. I think it's very weak as a card because it's like a 4 mana removal. I mean, we have hexes and we have polymorphs. Like 4 mana, it shouldn't necessarily be that there is like something negative coming with you as well. And that's kind of what this deck does. It removes for 4 mana, but your deck is kind of getting a little messed up. So I don't really think this card is good. Even for Warlock, there might just be better like options. Like you have Siving Soul, but you also have like more mid-range Shadow Flame or like Shadow Bolt kind of cards that deal also quite well with minions. I really don't know what Warlock is going to with Blizzard. I really hope that Blizzard is going to print some good cards for Warlocks because this card is definitely not making the cut. I am a little bit worried about Warlock, so please Blizzard, give us some good Warlock cards, because this one, we are not gonna make Warlock back in the game. Next up, the warrior legendary Armageddilio. Armageddilio, at the end of your turn, give all taunt minions in your hand +2/+2. 6 mana 4/7. What is already a very solid stat line with a taunt. And then at the end of your turn, buffing your taunt minions in your hand. But it's an end of the turn effect, so not a battle cry. It can keep going. Sorry. The stat line of this card, in my opinion, is very comparable to like Sunwalker. What is a 6 mana 4/5 with Divine Shield? I think 6 mana 4/7 Taunt without Divine Shield is very like similar. But the upside, of course, is like that it can kind of be also very good in control matchups, because if it doesn't get removed, it keeps buffing your hand. So it keeps buffing all other Taunt cards in your hand. There's very little synergy with this card in Standard at the moment. There are not many Taunt cards that are very good or that you want to play. Like, this card is very good itself. I will definitely, in a lot of decks, play a 6 mana 4/7 that buffs your hand with this much. But at the moment, like, besides Zilliax, there is not like a Taunt that is very high leveled like we had in the past with Stonehill Defenders and Chain Gangs. So I'm a little worried about that. It's definitely a card that I will put in my old Quest Warrior if I had the chance. And maybe we see something back for that with Warrior. I am not surprised if we're gonna get on Quest Warrior what is like Taunt related. So that might have like some synergy as well. But overall, the card is strong itself, but it kind of needs some support in the mechanic. I didn't get to these three, right? Why did it skip these three? Oh, I kind of started in the middle, maybe. Alright. And now, guys, let's talk about the other Reno cards that have been revealed. And the first one, Elise the Enlightened. Battle Cry, 5 mana 5/5, Battle Cry. If your deck has no duplicates, duplicate your hand. First, when I was looking at this card, I was like, wow, that is kind of hard to make work for Elise. To like have like a 5 mana 5/5 stat line is not that great. And like, how do you really make this work in Druid at the moment? Because Druid is like, it's not that great maybe in a spot. And then you have to play it as a Highlander deck. But then I was thinking about it more and I was like, what if you have like a more draw heavy deck? Or also necessarily, Elise is not that bad to play in a multi deck, so not like limiting yourself to no duplicates, but just use Elise in like a kind of heavy cycle deck where you play quite some 2-offs as well. Then in the late game, when you cycle your deck through, you can suddenly copy your hand, and maybe just copying your hand with like a Malygos, with a Floop, with Moonfires, with all these kind of cards, maybe even with like a Florist, can be kind of powerful as you get like a lot of strong effects going. It kind of is a little bit of an infinite combo as well when you have like a Floop Annalise, as it can like keep going and it keeps like playing itself. Of course there is like limitations on board and so on. But also if you do this in like Nomi Druid is not like the best deck, but it's like you can play it. It's like it's not, it might be tier 3 or tier 4. And maybe like with an Elise you suddenly like have an extra tool to make yourself an extra Nomi. I can see like some synergy in that way, and I also see like a lot of synergy possible. Like it's a card that has like a lot of potential, but first Druid needs to get some good cards. That's the only thing that matters here. This card is very good, has a lot of potentials in a lot of ways, very flexible, but Druid needs some good cards. So Blizzard, give Druid some cards. Next up is the brand Bronzebeard making the comeback as Dino Tamer brand this time. 7 mana 2/4. If your deck has no duplicates, summon King Crush. Summon the King Crush himself, guys. What do you think of this card? 7 mana, just summon the King Crush already. Pretty nice, of course, when you can like summon King Crush for like cheaper mana cost. The only problem is, of course, your deck needs to only have your deck has no duplicates or is not allowed if you to play with duplicates. But yeah, kind of strong in a way. Very comparable in my opinion to Janalai. It has like a little bit similar synergy as Janalai. But I'm a little bit worried for this card that it hurts too much to not run any duplicates. And like this card is good, it's very nice, but the limitation is very high as well. And that I think is gonna hurt it too much. Back in the day, we had Reno Jacksons that were like, if your deck has no duplicates, you suddenly heal yourself to full life. Or you had Kazakas, what was a super strong card. And when I see these kind of cards, like they are good, but they are not as good as the old Reno Jackson or as Kazakas. And I am a little bit worried that it's kind of hurting this archetype, especially so early in the expansion where the cards that are available are more limited than we are at the end of the road. So I think it's going to be hard for Dino Tamer brand to make it in. And here, Reno Jackson himself is also making a comeback, and in Mage, Reno the Reliqualist. 6 mana 4/6, of course getting the beautiful Reno stat line. Battlecry, if your deck has no duplicates, deal 10 damage randomly split among all enemy minions. Very strong card, of course, itself, with like deal 10 damage to everything. It definitely is going to clear the board for 6 mana. The only problem with this card is, do you really want to limit yourself to no duplicates in your deck at all to play like a very, very strong 6 mana removal card with a body? Of course, this card is going to be like very, very strong, but it just worries me, guys, that I don't think you want to make your deck around one card that you need to draw as well. That is super good removal, but for the rest, there is no other synergy with your Highlander deck. I think there needs to be like a bit more support towards an Highlander archetype to make like Reno, for example, be able to work. It's gonna be tough. Like if I compare this to the old Reno Jackson, what I can, because it's a similar stat line, the Battlecry effect is just quite weaker, and I think that is like, I don't think I want to make my deck around this. I'm gonna try, of course, because I like this archetype a lot. Highlander decks are one of my favorites. But it's gonna be hard for this card to really snowball or make its like potential like we have had in the past. We did all the cards, guys. That were all the cards, guys. I hope you guys liked the review. I'm definitely planning on doing more reviews during the next 2-3 weeks when there are more cards coming out. Let me know what cards you are hyped for, and Let's hope we're gonna get some more cool, awesome new cards, guys. I am super excited for a new expansion. I can't wait. New card out? Wait, what? Is there a new card out? Are you guys debating me? Reddit, where are you? Because it's probably not on the site yet, if there is. Where, guys? I did these. These are your legendaries. Ah, you guys are debating me. No, you guys are not debating me. Sorry for doubting you. Yeah, thanks. I have no idea what this means. Warlock minion rare, 2 mana, attack 2/1. So 2 mana, 2/1. Battle cry, discard your highest cost card. Add to death rattle, add 2 copies. Discard your highest card, add 2 copies of it to your hand. So it's kind of like, it's a bit of like a 2 mana draw 1. And draw your highest card. Interesting card. There gotta be some synergy with this. Discard, let's say you discard like Gul'dan, then you draw 2 with all. That's like a bad example. It's kind of annoying because it's your highest card, but kind of makes you... This is a zoo card. Because it only works very well in zoo. Discard like a 2-3 mana card and then you get like these in your hand. It's a card you want to play in a cheap deck, not in an expensive deck, because like a double 8 mana minion doesn't make you happy. The only expensive card this can work with is Sea Giant, actually. Sea Giant is like kind of some synergy there. Maybe like a Leroy or something like that way. I can see. I mean, there's probably potential here. Sarge is Valera. Valera revealed this, guys. It was Valera, huh? Thanks, Valera, for the card. Alright, back to Hearthstone, chat. Let's go back to Hearthstone. So, what do you think of the cards, guys? What is your first impression from what we have seen?
Welcome back.
Dust of Elder. Oh yeah, one thing I actually didn't mention in the review, guys. There's actually one thing that is super annoying for the Highlander decks.
Versus Jane.
Do you know what Highlander decks are really actually getting wrecked by? By Bomb Warrior. Because Bomb Warrior puts bombs in your deck, and if you have more than one bomb, it actually really wrecks the Highlander archetype. That makes me so sad. Do you think that should be like that? It really makes me sad. But maybe I'm biased. Thijs, I cancelled pre-order. Wait, you can actually cancel pre-order?
Festival. Happy Midsummer.
How much is this worth to you?
One attack is one attack on the board. I cancelled pre-order ties because you said the cards are bad. I just give my opinion, okay? That's how my card reveals work. I just give my opinion. Maybe that's what the... Ah, man! I keep making
Future Fidges donated $2. Turn 9.
I wanted to make a bad joke again, but let's not do that. It might not get appreciated. I should have played this.
So many options.
3, 5. So what luckies do I get here? Let's say I do there 5.
Choose soon.
This card is still around?
Hey, good tickets don't compete.
As long as it keeps out arrows.
Well met.
Roku donated $3. Hey Fidges. That's my first donation in Twitch ever. I wanted to give it to you because you are the #1 streamer, man. Very interesting and fun streams. Keep it up, my man. Greetings from Barcelona. Come visit someday.
Oh, I want to go to Barcelona. It's actually on my places I really want to go. I've been there a very, very long time. No, I have never been in Barcelona, right? I really want to go to Barcelona. It's definitely on my places that I want to go to soon.
Drink up me hearty.
From nothing.
Power.
Choose soon. Here we go.
4K views. Yeah, people I guess don't like my card reveals, guys. They are like, oh, Thijs is reviewing a card. I'm out.
What to do?
I will have not played my Lecky there. You're kind of right a bit. That is kind of a bad Lecky here.
Arena's full. Beat it.
It's quite, yeah, you're right. It's quite a bad Lecky here. Turn 9, huh? Future test set. Yo, Tech Mage OP. Tech Mage OP. Shee. Here we go, guys. Shee. Shee. Man, this card is so strong. Captain Hooktusk. Okay, we can hit 9 phase, well, it's pretty good. I don't want that. Okay, so we don't necessarily need a good removal now, because we can already remove here. We need damage. I think this is fine. It's +2 damage. It's +2 damage and it adds like extra stats on board, what I think is good here. It is happening! What is happening? Thijs winning? It's always happening here on stream. But happy to have you here, joining in for the first time. Welcome.
See a vision in
But Roku, thank you so much though. My first donation in Twitch ever, wow, and you do it to me. How kind is that from you? That is very kind. I'm happy you like the stream so much and enjoying the fun decks here as well. Keep it up, greetings from Barcelona. Turn 9, I know. It's okay guys, turn 9 is lethal. Future Thijs gave me a sign. Pressure or you're gonna lose. And so I pressured and so I win. Thanks Future Thijs. Salty Mage. Salt Mage. Bye bye. Thank you Thijs for being one of the few good Hearthstone streamers. Ah, there are a lot of good Hearthstone streamers. Right.
Valera versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
Watch your back.
Job's done.
You incur my wrath.
So many options.
Well met.
Cardman donated $2. Hi Fridges, card designer from Blizzard here. Why don't you like my cards that I made? I really thought you would like them, and now I am sad. My life is meaningless without your acceptance. Goodbye cruel world.
No. Card designer from Blizzard, hey, you are doing a great job. Thank you for making so many awesome cards. And I like most, I like them. I like a lot of them. But I'm just giving also a bit of my
I'll take
honest opinion on competitive. So I always look a little bit critic as I play the game so much.
How much is this worth to you?
And I give a very good look on constructed. Like a lot of cards are also very playable, guys. They're just not good for playing if you want to get legends or play in high legend. That's the look I have.
Brotherhood Shell Cafe.
Oh no. Oh no, chat.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Four, 6, 8. It's getting close. What did I say? 4, 6, 8 for 5 mana though. So Bane doesn't really work. How good is a random demon? I don't know because I never play against Warlocks.
So many options.
Is a random demon any good at the moment? Do you backstab? I shouldn't backstab maybe, because he always goes face for 10, right? He never does this trade. It was pretty weak. We might actually just want to now go Dread Corsair because of his play. Because this is actually... There's a reasonable chance this is gonna work now because of his play.
This guy's toast.
Alright, time to kill it. It was just 20 damage, guys. I'm fine. Yeah, we actually need to kill this now as well.
Here we go.
Nah, I only took 20 damage. Three mana, deal 20. Take 3 removals out of my hand.
Oh, up to no good.
Pepperlove concede, Thijs. Guys, can we stop giving up so fast? When a game doesn't look good, instead of conceding, you can also just
Orion donated $2.
take an extra step. Here we go. Bam! Okay, I actually want to concede now. This is depressing.
Here we go.
This was not... Okay, I'm ne- Oh my god. Is there like... I thought with the new demon that also came out, it's actually... What is like the 7 mana... What is it? 4/7 taunt or something?
From nothing. Power.
Short. Should runs Stormpipe Commando. I don't know what that card is, but yeah, probably better than what just happened.
How much is this worth to you?
Here we go.
No, no, no! No, no, no!
I hope you like my invention.
No, 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 chat. No is no. Not Brandon. Thank you for the 7 months in a row. Hey, Thijs. 7 months. How are you this morning? I'm good. Because I'm able to stream again. And that always makes me happy. You make me happy, chat. You always brighten my day. You know that?
Hey, good tickets don't come cheap.
Here
Don't be silly and don't draw silly. Zilly is so silly now.
Engaging TC-130 until dislocated.
Unity. Precision.
Who plays this in Rogue? People are queuing their arena decks a bit too much, guys. I am not prepared.
I'll take that. No refunds.
I did it. Up to no good.
Here we go.
Up to no good.
Choose soon.
In case of Cho, this is better, right? Ooh. Die Grund is back! The Grund! You gotta get through the Grund now, sir.
Engaging TC-130 until dislocator.
Does this card even make sense, guys? Why is he even... Oh, now he's even playing it as a 2-off. I'm so triggered at the moment. Let's start with the random card, because that one I have no idea about. Interesting.
From nothing.
Backstab or walk the plank. Backstab here. There's not any real trades I can make this trade. Okay.
How much is this worth to you?
So this is head crack. This is so... Okay. Okay.
Well met.
Kenny donated $2.20. Was watching your stream on the subway home from work couple days ago and
Oh.
saw someone else watching you too. We watch your stream because it brings us joy when you've gained legend points and it puts us to sleep.
How did I win this? He made like a 20 damage Edwin that on turn 3, guys. He double MC tagged quite good minions from me. He made 8 Zilliaxes and I still won. I got a 1-1 from my Bane of Doom. You see, people blame RNG very often. But you see, guys, if you don't give up, you sometimes get there. You can be like easy and you can concede. You can be like Pepelov, point right, concede. But sometimes when things are tough, Just take an extra step.
Versus Morgul.
Give an extra push. And then you might just get there.
Back.
What happened with my legend points, guys? This is actually becoming a high legend stream. We have to be careful.
Here we go.
TBF, Thijs is the luckiest Hearthstone player ever. I mean, I think RNG, like I've been now playing Hearthstone for more than 5 years. So for me, I've had the very lucky moments, I've had very unlucky moments as well. I think it kind of goes even. Like in the long term it should go even. I actually think that it's sometimes like I have a lot of bloopers as well. I don't know. I feel I'm kind of now in a very unlucky period. But it's okay. It evens out. After GM this season, guys, I feel like, oh my god. Like, what was even going on? Zul'jin's killing myself. Losing on 1 life. But it's okay. You know what I did, guys? At the Europe against China final, when I was in the final?
I wonder.
It was 2-2 in the finals. The winner gets $215,000 or an Aston Martin. The loser, $10,000. And it was 2-2 in the finals. And you know what I did, guys? On the last turn, I was like, Blizzard, just don't let my opponent top that kill command here. I will take like 6 months of bad RNG. Just don't let my opponent top that kill command. And he didn't top deck it. He didn't. So now I'm here sitting on bad RNG.
Here we
But it's okay. Because he didn't top that kill command. And I became the Europe against China champion 2018. And I got myself an Aston Martin. And now, when you Google Thijs Aston Martin, guys, this is what you get. Yo. Yo. What up? What up? That's me, yo. That's me with my car. What up? Wow, they're both pretty good. Silence doesn't really work here, actually. Because then I still have to make the trade. I will do it like this. I don't want to take 4. But you took the money, Thijs. No. I first, when I won, I made pictures in the Aston Martin, and then I was like, I take the money.
I will angry, and you won't like me when in angry pitches ridge.
Here we go.
No refund.
Easy.
Well met.
Aston Martin donated $2. Why did you left me? I loved you.
I loved you too, but it turned out you were worth $215,000. So, yeah, That was a worthy trade for me. I'm sorry. Because $215,000, guys, is kinda insane, you know? That is money I could buy a house for.
From nothing, power.
A clever
The
concoction.
Brotherhood shall obey.
Also here, donating Ormion. Sorry I missed your donation. Thijs, I have been watching you for a long time and you have made me a better Hearthstone player. I want to meet you one day. And Bagachibas. Much love from Australia. Thank you, Orion. Will be one day. I really want to go once to Australia, actually. Will happen one day. Yeah, not everything is maybe very appropriate to share on stream, you know, guys? That's why I did it like that. Hey, good to get. Don't come cheap. And we had here Kenny also, thank you so much for the donation. Thijs, watching your stream on the subway home from work a couple days ago. And I saw somebody else watching you too. Oh, that's so cool. That's actually so cool. I have had times as well where I have seen, like, when I went in... when I traveled and I see like other people either like watching Twitch or playing Hearthstone. That's so cool. Cheating! Oh, we didn't get the...
That's not a valid target.
Wow, guys! Yahar! 155. I think we actually made a monster, guys. This deck is just only winning.
Versus Mayev.
Yahar! Maybe we need some pirate music
Fury.
to brighten things up.
You're back.
We are facing top 100 legend players, guys. Damn.
Job's done.
I like to just play it. Like, don't dagger here, it's too passive. Just play your River Crocolisk. If you curve River Crocolisk into Blink Fox into Bugler, guys, it's pretty good. It just... Like, yeah, he's gonna remove the first one, but then the second one and the third one are quite annoying.
Think.
Hey Thijs, did you know that you can actually make money by playing Hearthstone? You should look into it. I do, sir. I can make a living of Hearthstone. I'm one of the lucky ones. Thanks to all of you. My living expenses are also like super low. Like the only, like the most the things I need is just food. And tea.
Oh, up to no good. Me too.
It's like a vendetta for 1 mana. Why don't you live larger, Thijs? You have done because I just like the way I'm living. I like the I don't wanna. I actually like to live kind of the simple life. I'm just happy with what I have. I don't need more.
Bubble, bubble.
The pirate's code.
Wait. Oh no, he's not playing it. He evolved into it.
Here we go.
I was like, wait, other people are also not playing pirates. I actually think of this because I haven't very. I really want to go Edwin, but yeah, it's fine. We probably just play this as a 2/2 if we don't get a cheap card. But you know what I got myself, guys? I got myself a jacuzzi. I actually think I'm going in the jacuzzi today. I want to go in the jacuzzi. The weather is good again. Oh, I'm loving it so much. It's so nice. After stream, jumping in the jacuzzi is like, mwah.
Think.
From nothing, power.
Quickly.
Thijs, 2 subscribers get to use the jacuzzi too. Maybe I should make a Snapchat, guys. And if you are a sub, you get access to my Snapchat. And then I just share you my jacuzzi picture. How about that? You know who revealed this card, guys?
Oh, up to no good.
This is our lapdogs. All of you.
Yeah, beat it.
Here we go. I must choose soon.
Lapdogs. All of you.
Don't think we trade. I think I have to face. He's probably gonna win the value game in the very long term. It's gonna be close the next 2-3 turns, but afterwards he probably takes initiative.
From nothing, power.
Guys, I will pay $100 for a jacuzzi water. Where does this come from, guys? Why do people want to buy jacuzzi water? Is this the new, like, selling thing? Belladelphin. Belladelphin. Belladelphin bot water. What is this, guys? What am I getting through? think if we rush this, it's actually pretty good.
Here we go.
Pot water. So you just buy water, guys. Why would you buy bot water?
This guy's toast.
It's just water. Here we go.
I never fight fair.
No quarter.
Scurvy
No
dog.
quarter.
Well met.
Orion donated $2. The original person to start the bathwater trend was Belly Dolphin. She sold her bathwater on Patreon. Maybe you can sell your jacuzzi water. Just kidding. Unless...
How do you even... So you...
I wonder.
How do you even transport it, guys? You just gotta put it like in something that like you go to the hospital to when you have to do like your urine test or anything. Is that how you transport it? To the other side of the world? Just water? Like, come on.
I wonder.
I think I'm winning, guys.
Up to no good? Me too.
Like the music.
Brotherhood shall pay.
Easy. It was $30 for a bottle.
Think.
You could actually probably sell it for much more, yeah. But I think a lot of people bought it for the meme. I don't know if this is a long-term thing. It's a good meme. What does the weapon do? It gives, when the weapon has a death rattle, all my minions gain rush. So it can be very good with the scalper, because I give the scalper rush and then I draw 2 cards as overkill.
Swiftly.
Well met.
DOOMSAYER4 donated $33.77.
Whoa!
Hey, I watch your YouTube vids for years now. You are the most entertaining. Always go face and spread the love. Gruss off Deutschland.
I can see.
Wow! $33.77. That's an insane donation there, Doomsayer, for you. That's a big donation there. Thank you so much. Let's get some puck use in here, guys, for our Doomsayer. Mr. Doomsayer. Thank you for the $33 donation. I can buy buff water now, guys. No, thank you so much, Doomsayer. Thijs, watch your YouTube videos for years now. You're the most entertaining. Aw, always go face and spread the love. Gruß aus Deutschland. Vielen Dank. Vielen Dank. Aus die Niederlande, Doomsayer. Thank you so much. Super kind from you.
Valera versus Arthas.
Watch your back.
Good hand. It's a pretty good hand. Let me think. Very likely gonna be a coin. Miscrunt, early Shadow Step will definitely happen. I kinda wanna just keep this. It's pretty good against the OTK. It's a little worse against the mech. Hey Thijs, did you talk to your manager? I tried Logistic, but it's kinda hard to make work. Where are you from? Maybe we can meet one day. That will be the easiest solution, I think. Or is my manager in chat? No, let me check. No, my manager is not here. We have... Guys, there is a Steph in the chat. Stuff is here. Hide your memes.
Oh, up to no good. Me too.
Ah, Doomsayer for you. Also subscribing. Thank you so much, Doomsayer for you.
I hope you like my invention.
Evil is fun.
Evil is fun. Next turn, Big Eddie.
I curse them all!
Here we go.
Don't want to give him the cons here, because I really have to Shadow Step next turn to make a strong enough Edwin. So normally I would always play the 2-drop there, but I think I play a bit too much there into cons. Oh, you are from Berlin! Oh, really? Oh, that makes it much easier. Whoa! Sub gifts! Can you ping me a message on Discord, Logistic? Will that work? Then I can. Then I will just put you in contact, because if you are from Berlin, that makes it much easier, actually. Doomsayer! Putting on 5 sub gifts in here, guys. Whoa! That's so kind. That is super kind.
Evil is fun.
Here there is no light.
Evil is fun.
The Brotherhood shall come.
Kinda missed 1 damage, actually. Well, I've waited with this. Case of Shrink Ray, right? Maybe that backstab was probably incorrect. Yeah, I don't like backstab there. It was too much into the Shrink Ray. Shell didn't really have to, but the pressure was already high enough, right? Yeah. Ooh, I'm looking at this Stormbringer, guys. Is Stormbringer ever incorrect? I mean, I don't think he's gonna cons this, because his board is so weak, right? If I have a Hammer of Rev there, I will just Hammer of Rev and play a 2-drop. I don't really feel that I wanna cons this ever, so... When you are in a spot like this, guys, don't look at the game from your perspective. Look at the game from your opponent's perspective. What would you do if you were him? What would you do in that spot?
Here we go.
Need to play this first. Here we go. Pretty good. I always ask myself, what will Thijs do? That's a good way of thinking as well. If you figure that one out, easy, legend. Time to Shadow Step Shudderwalk, guys. This deck is full of battle cries. Shudderwalk is probably very OP in this deck. What will Thijs do? Indeed.
It's time to test your metal.
He drew that, right? From the... Okay. It's okay. It's okay. At least he's not really healing here. This card is OP, right, against him? If I do this, he cannot remove me. Isn't... Wait. He's just unable to play anything, right? I can still time out for 8 mana.
So many options.
Do you save it or play it? Save it or play it?
So many options.
Hey! Kids don't come cheap.
Here we go.
Snicker snack! You are my snack today, Arthas. I'm eating Arthas for lunch.
What would Uther do?
Why take that much damage? Because he either deals 25 or nothing. Life is just a resource. I don't know.
You win.
I just can't stop winning, guys. Why are we winning so much? Why do we only win? Okay, I really have to go to the toilet, guys. We're right back.